So, they dropped a Borderlands 4 State of Play deep dive. Okay. I really like Borderlands 3. I do. It's a great game. Fantastic game even. Iffy story. I did not enjoy the story all that much of 3. That is the caveat on that. Gameplay though. It scratched my taint. It did. So we're gonna go ahead and drop into the deep dive. I need gameplay. Do it. Faster. There it goes. Oh!
What use is a vault hunter?
Not so handsome, Jack.
What use is a killer?
Why are the...
A brute.
Hold on. Wait, why is it...
A rule-breaking, loot-taking, running and gunning natural disaster. You are, in a word, mayhem.
Oh, so we got a Technomancer. We got Reaper from Overwatch. Hold on, let me rewind. I'm gonna watch this again. Okay. Is this the siren? The obligatory siren? I love the sirens, by the way. God damn.
A rule-breaking, loot-taking, running and gunning natural disaster.
Okay, a berserker, an actual
you are, in a word,
berserker.
Mayhem.
I'm not gonna lie.
A rule-breaking, loot-taking.
It might be this guy. So far, it might be this guy. We're just gonna beefcake it up.
Running and gunning.
Fuck yeah.
Natural disaster. You are, in a word,
we got Tech Lady.
Mayhem. I take that personally.
Yep. We got Ghost. Hold on. This... The fuck it is? Okay. Okay. Walking gun, good. Spirit gun. Oh no. That's what I want, bro. I mean, I get. Oh, I did have that in Borderlands 3, didn't I? I had something that like. Oh, I had a grenade that would shoot out skull heads. Yeah, I got it from doing the Halloween event after it came out. I remember that. I was so determined. Okay. See, it looks like Borderlands. I don't know what else I can say about that. Like, with Borderlands, it's got such a style that I couldn't. It's hard to say if the graphics are better, you know, but the graphics are on point Borderlands.
Will be shot on sight.
Okay, we got Aryans. We got Tombstone mixed with Kingpin. Oh, we got Zinch. Borderlands 4. This is looking dope. It's looking dope. You still haven't sold me on the story.
I'm Randy Pitchford, founder of Gearbox Entertainment. Today, we're giving you our deepest
I've heard
look
about
yet
this guy.
at Borderlands 4. All the excitement, loot, and gnarly
That's crazy that he's
all
still like
running
straight
on
up front with
PlayStation
it.
5 Pro.
Like they just ignored everything and said, "Hey, we're gonna make games." I respect it.
We've continued to refine the formula, delivering better loot, greater freedom, and endless mayhem.
Okay, how do you gonna have greater freedom?
We push things even further.
This is hands down our best Borderlands ever. All new movement, abilities.
It did look like he was reading that, but go on.
Bigger and badder enemies and a brand new planet. all in service of making you feel like a total badass.
It's
Right,
the perfect
that's
entry
good.
point for new players with incredible new places and a great story. And
He put that real up front. I'm just gonna say that.
for our longtime Borderlands fans, we're throwing back to our more grounded tone while pushing gameplay ahead further than ever before. This is the culmination of years of hard work from my teammates across the Gearbox studios. So enough talk, let's get it. This is Borderlands 4.
Okay. Thank you. He addressed the biggest criticism that I have with the game. And that, honestly, I see a lot of other people have with the game. And it goes to show that they're actually, kind of at least, paying attention to that. Like, they've seen the criticism. They address it. This is a good thing. Are we gonna have like a? Ooh. I don't know if I have something to compare this to. I was gonna say Lords of the Fallen, but they updated an old game. I'm not gonna lie. This still looks like Borderlands 3, which looked good, but you know, like it's such an art style that you don't have to change it that much. Anyways, let's get into the deep, into the dive. Let them speak a little bit. Rocket guns, fantastic. I just don't know how much they're gonna iterate on the actual weapons side because I mean, you had a lot of concepts
Borderlands is
in
an
Borderlands
unforgiving
3,
sci-fi universe.
and 2 for that
Life
matter.
is cheap, and guns are plentiful.
Yeah.
You play as a Vault Hunter, a badass mercenary
Thought so.
with powerful abilities called action skills.
Today I'm playing as Vex, our new
Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I mean, a dark siren?
new siren.
Could be dope.
She wields supernatural phase energy to
Wait, is this that little girl from the first one? I played that game so much and I can't even remember her name, bro. That's crazy. But is this the girl that was just like, you have siren powers now? Is this her grown up? I mean, they made her siren powers look sick as fuck. So I'll give them that. But if it's not her, then there's another siren?
devastating effect. She can use that energy to empower herself.
I'm gonna rewind that a little
And
bit.
guns are plentiful.
Yeah, I heard that part.
You play as a Vault Hunter,
Okay.
a badass mercenary with
Yep.
powerful abilities called action skills.
We
Today
got
I'm
Raven,
playing
but
as
not
Vex, our
Raven.
new siren. She wields supernatural phase energy to
You think-
devastating effect. She can use that energy to empower herself, or channel it to conjure deadly minions that fight alongside her.
They're just her.
And because everything's better in co-op, I'm joining as Rafa,
They should have made it look like a
a
Reaper,
former
bro.
TDR soldier who wears an experimental exosuit.
Okay.
He can
Okay.
deconstruct an arsenal of weapons, like the razor-sharp arc knives.
These are two of our 4 new Vault Hunters.
Okay, son. That's a good character, I think. Now we're gonna have to see how the actual character is, and you know how they are as the writing. The writing. Are these little digitals? That's his stuff, right? So he's got like digiblades. So what? He's a mix of like Zero and Reaper from Overwatch. Is that it?
That you can play at launch.
Borderlands 4 takes place on Kairos, an all-new planet steeped
Yeah!
in conflict.
Me. Wait.
These are 2 of our 4 new Vault Hunters that you can play at launch.
Borderlands 4 takes place on Kairos,
I did it back too
an
much.
all-new planet steeped
No, I missed it. But anyways, That is 100%
An all
me and the bros every single day. Every single day.
new planet steeped in conflict. For thousands of years, the Timekeeper kept the planet hidden, controlling its inhabitants with bolts, cybernetic implants fused to their spines.
Oh, they got
Anyone who
Neuralink.
stepped out of line was brutally crushed by his army of synthetic soldiers known as the Order.
Oh shit, is that Elon Mushroom? Elon Mushroom? Yeah. He gives everybody Neuralink. Becomes the new pope. You know, it's all coming together.
That is until 6 years ago when Elpis showed up. This rogue moon was teleported away from Pandora at the end of Borderlands 3 by the legendary Vault Hunter Lilith.
Wait, hold on. I don't remember. Is that what happened to it? That's what happened to the moon? She teleported it? That makes sense. She has teleportation powers. Oh my god. I thought she just blew the bitch up. Or like burned her insignia into it she teleported it, and then we're going to the place that she teleported it to. I'm not gonna lie, that's a dope concept. They're really winning me over with this. This is going to be heavy on my radar. It's going on the wish list. I like the concept. The classes are looking dope. He addressed the story issues right away. Let's keep going.
When it reappeared across the galaxy, it crashed into the protective veil around Kairos. The results were devastating. A planet-wide cataclysmic event that disrupted the Timekeeper's perfect order.
Now people all across Kairos have started rising up.
Not
Some
good.
even ripping out their bolts. And
Ripping out
chunks
their
of brain
balls?
along
Hold on. Ripping out their balls now? Wait.
Timekeeper's perfect order.
Now people all across Kairos have started rising up. Some even ripping out their bolts. And
I think
chunks
they
of
call
their
them
brain
bolts.
along with it.
Like with a T. Oh man,
That's
you
the
need a couple
situation
more
our
bolts,
Vault Hunters
Bo.
have crash landed into.
Those arms are looking a
planet
little
ready to explode,
scrawny.
and you're the spark.
Mine got a little
As you explore,
too much
you'll
jangle
meet
to
a
'em.
cast of incredible characters.
Okay.
Fan favorites return. Like
Fan
Zane
favorites?
and
Zane, we got Zane, boy, bae. Hey, I played as Zane. He was my first one. He was my first playthrough. And well, I used my shield. I ended up doing a shield build. That was just OP as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I looked up the build, but I looked up the build based on the item that like dropped for me or something, like some major unique item or something.
You'll meet a cast of incredible characters.
But now I'm thinking, is this look? She is Siren 2. Okay. So the Siren we play as is not the girl from 3. I think this is the girl from 3, and she got this little pet. Because they said fan favorite, and then the first one they showed was the one that nobody liked. If that's her, I don't know, bro.
Fan favorites return.
Yeah,
Like
I think
Zane and Moxie.
Okay. Unless that's another
You'll
character.
also meet new friends like Rush.
Oh, dude, I seen him in Final Fantasy VII, bro.
And as always, Claptrap is along for the ride.
Gotta have him. Now you know, people are gonna be real particular about that little box's voice. Okay, about that little box's voice box. It's gonna be a very scrutinizing, cause the movie.
Last but not least is Echo 4. This helpful drone follows you everywhere. Hacking
Helpful?
order tech, scanning the environment.
I swear to God, if he talks to me the entire time, I'm gonna turn him off. I'm gonna remove his batteries. Okay, I'm gonna turn him into an air Roomba so that the air I breathe is filtered.
And helping guide you to objectives. But enough of all that. Let's get into the game.
Okay.
Thanks to our improved lobby system, it's easier than ever to join up with your friends on the fly.
Dope.
And with full crossplay at launch,
Looks like your
you can play
basic
with your friends
lobby
on any platform.
Like menu.
Today, we're venturing into Terminus Range.
They didn't really reach too far there. They just looks like they did the basics
This is just one of
and
the
then
4 zones on Kairos that you
little
can
more info.
seamlessly explore. There's
4
next to
zones?
no loading time, just end on
Hold
any
on.
platform.
So open world, I just heard.
Today, we're venturing into Terminus Range, a frigid, mountainous region.
Okay, Terminus
This
range.
is just one of the 4 zones on Kairos that
Is
you
this
can
zone
seamlessly
2?
explore.
The snowy
There's
range,
next to
grassy,
no loading time, just
sandy,
endless looting and shooting mayhem.
gross, disgusting.
For our current mission,
Are those
we
the
need
4
to break
environments?
into a secret black site located deep in the mountains. One of the Timekeeper's generals, Vile Lichter, has been conducting grotesque experiments on locals.
His
It's
name's
up to
Vile,
us to
so I
stop
think
it.
that he's obligated to.
All right, let's get moving. Here I'm using Glide, one of our new movement abilities. Along with dash, double jump, climbing, and point grapple, these make getting around more fun and add a ton of utility to combat.
They should put it in their marketing budget to like they can build up a kind of like bullet point script that they would want somebody to talk about and bring on like a I don't know, like a streamer or some, and like a big streamer, and have them do part of the overview, like where they like, here you see us gliding, and you just say mention gliding, and then put it on bullet point, and like have them play, because obviously it's sponsored. You're on the fucking thing. Like, I think you'd be able to do that. That'd be cool, because it would add like, I don't know, like life to it. Just like he's he works on the game. He's not a public speaker by trade or something, Like, not digging at him.
Along with dash, double jump, climbing, and point grapple, these make getting around more fun and add a ton of utility to combat.
But I think this about almost every single one of these like deep dives where
As
the
you
devs
traverse,
talking about
you'll
it.
uncover
But
a
I completely
vast and
understand. I completely
beautiful
understand the
world.
devs talking about it.
And to bring Kairos to life, we've introduced dynamic weather and events, so you constantly have new things to discover.
Okay.
There's also plenty of local wildlife to contend with, like these Kratch, flying beasts who attack in flocks.
Okay. That's nothing new.
Here we've come across a silo, one of several new activities in Borderlands 4.
You'll naturally discover short gameplay experiences like this all across Cairo.
I feel like this is the tutorial trailer. Like the trailer tutorial. So this is the trailer for the people. This is the part of the trailer for the people that haven't seen all that much of Borderlands, and they're like, "Hey, look, I got, you can look at this." Right? I mean, they did. To be fair, they front loaded this with a lot of imagery, So we can slow it down a bit.
There's no need to pick up a mission first. These are auto-granted and tracked on your HUD.
Okay.
Silos house old,
That was
decommissioned order tech
That was a huge thing too. Just finding out where you needed to go.
that you can
Easier
hijack
now.
for the Crimson Resistance.
With the help of Echo 4,
Are you
we'll
part of
hack
the
into their
Resistance
network
now?
and release the communications balloon.
Are you part of a resistance in every single game? Do I always have to be part of a resistance? It seems like in a lot of games I'm part of some resistance. Big resisting. Ooh. Ooh, blow him up. Blow him up. I thought it was going to be a missile.
Now that we're in charge, we can fast travel to the silo.
What was that,
And as a
6G?
bonus, it's revealed the approximate location of a vault key fragment.
Oh, it
We
was.
can collect these fragments to unlock a hidden vault, a high-level dungeon with challenging combat and serious loot.
All right, what do you mean by that? If you're gonna say
Let's get
high-level
after it.
dungeon, I kind of want some mechanics. If it's supposed to be a high-level dungeon, I want some kind
Another
of
nice
unique
thing about
mechanics. That'd be
silos
dope.
is you can zip line up and take off.
Oh, I thought you was gonna go in. I didn't know you was gonna go up. Oh, okay. That's not the dungeon. He's still going to the dungeon.
And if that's not fast enough for you, you can always pull out your personal vehicle, the
Dope.
Runner.
Dope.
Just hop on, hit boost, and get rolling.
You can customize the body, paint job, and even how it handles.
And because this is Borderlands, you best believe it has guns.
Bro, I'm gonna play Destiny again? This is crazy.
As you traverse, you'll encounter a host of dynamic events. From order patrols
Yeah.
to world bosses, there's always something to shoot and loot.
I mean, enemies always replenished in the other games. That's fine. Like, I don't think it's an event if it's just
We're
like
coming up
enemies
on
are
an order
attacking you.
outpost.
Like,
Let's see the new
yeah, you can have
movement
enemies in
abilities
between
action.
shit. That's fine. Maybe it'll depend on like certain groups that show up. I don't know.
Chaining our new traversal abilities
I think
together
if you call it
makes
like an
combat more
event, it should
dynamic
have
than
some
ever.
kind of mechanics.
You can dash
do a
in and out
basic
of
one.
melee attacks, dodge
Like, stand here,
projectiles,
stand
or
here,
quickly
stand here,
reposition
and
to
shoot
gain an
them.
advantage.
Oh, you got cash. They just call it cash. Woo! Oh fuck, that's Ben 10, bro. Okay. I mean, Borderlands always had good gunplay. It did.
Now I know that there's a vault fragment around here somewhere,
Okay.
but we've got a mission to get back to. Let's pull
Right.
out Echo 4 to show us where to go.
Ah, gotcha. We got the Dead
We're
Space
meeting
style.
up with none other than the Tigra Partali herself, Amara.
I don't think it had to do the
She's a
line and
former
all that.
vault
It
hunter
could
and
have.
exotic
It
pet
could have
sitter
really
from
just
Borderlands 3.
showed the thing.
She came to Kairos in search of Lilith. and is now
They were like,
helping
"You're
us take
not
down the
getting
Timekeeper."
lost." It's all right.
Don't you
Good
whine
apple.
at me, homies. We'll play in a moment, huh? Ugh, you're great at pet
So they
sitter
added
for a
more
few weeks,
verticality,
and
more
you know you're having
movement.
full conversations with animals.
Who's
You
talking?
don't use security like that unless you've got something to hide.
Oh,
This must be the path to the black side.
is it
Agreed. But if Lilith
Amara.
is on the other side, I don't mind some property
Amara? Is
destruction.
that's her, right?
Ooh, your specialty. Please, be my guest.
Wait, is it Raven talking? The Raven bitch? Is she gonna be annoying like Kid Amara?
Let's throw some light on this black site of his.
Man, she got rough, boy.
This place is crawling with creeps. Clear them out.
Co-op has always been at the heart of Borderlands, and we put a ton of work into making it better than ever. Our improved
Her voice
lobby
got
is just the
husky.
start. You can also set your own campaign difficulty independently of the rest of the party. This way, everyone can tune the experience to their liking.
And you don't have to worry about looting and
Okay.
just stealing your drops, as loot is always instanced for each player. Plus,
That's good. That's very good. So that when your friends get ahead of you or you get ahead of your friend and you play together, it will feel correct for your level. That's good. Because something that can turn people off is running in. They're level 22, you're level 2. Okay? Same like when I go on Path of Exile, I don't drag my dudes with me over there. I go to my dudes where they at. That's just how it is.
If you ever get split up, you can easily fast travel to your friends.
And 2-player split screen
Okay.
returns so you can enjoy couch co-op.
Yeah!
Regardless of how you play, we just want you to be able to hang with your buddies and have a great time.
That's right.
What the hell is that?
Oh, oh. My sunflower. That's what that is. Tim. His name's Tim. Oh, shit. Oh, Tim's got heat. Is it? I couldn't tell if it was like an animal that
Tim
was
feels
designed
like
to
the
look like a
product of
giant
Lictor's
flower.
Twisted mind. Another of his experiments. If he's
Oh,
doing
okay.
this to creeps, I shudder to think what he's doing to Lilith. We need to get inside.
Wait, so Lilith is supposed to be here? She's not gonna be. They're not gonna do a Lilith reveal, are they? I swear to. Wait. Are they gonna undo Lilith's sacrifice, man? I don't think they should do that. If it was understood that Lilith, but it did. She did teleport the moon, so it's. That reveal in of itself, I didn't think about the ramifications of her teleporting herself instead of destroying herself to teleport it. I didn't process that part till now.
That air vent. Let's check it out.
Okay, grapple. Other uses for grapple, that's fine.
Hermes is really creeped out in here. Not me, obviously. Hermes.
Now that we're in the black site, let's take a moment to talk about loot. In
Loot.
Borderlands 4, each
Yes.
piece of gear comes.
What is it though? Is this just a placeholder? Fang, is that the name of it or is that the manufacturer? It's got to be the manufacturer. Daedalus, secondary fire consumes pistol ammo. Okay. So you switch it to a secondary fire mode?
Comes from one of 8
Occulted Sinistry. Okay, so yeah, I think this is the weapon name. This is the manufacturer. This is the weapon type. So they... Man, they... Ooh, hold on. We're looking into this shit. Torque license sticky mag. Fire sticky gyro jets that explode on reload. Okay, so that reload, you pop that bitch. Which increases explosion damage by 3%. Can switch between corrosive and incendiary elements. Okay.
manufacturers with
Yeah.
their own
See,
character.
they knew everybody was going to pause over this shit. Weapon charges before firing in full auto mode. Okay. And that's a shotgun? Full auto shotgun, but it charges up.
Characteristics and trademarks.
Hey! Weapon can charge up to fire multiple rounds at once.
There's Jacobs with crit-friendly black powder weapons.
Yep. And they
With
always
elemental
fire as
expertise
fast
and
as you can
Maliwan.
hit that trigger.
Vladov, who solve lower accuracy with more bullets.
Yep.
Toss to reload Tedior.
Yep. If you are a reloadaholic, do not play with Tedior. You will lose all your ammo. I reload a lot. Okay, we're just gonna keep going.
Or Torg with explosion.
Yup, of course.
We also have 3 new ones.
Oh?
An order with powerful charge and release blast.
Oh, is that sorry? Is that gonna be their thing? Right? And I'm gonna guess that these guys are taking over Bandit or something. Like they're replacing what Bandit was.
Fully auto rippers. And the reliable, easy-to-use Daedalus, which can use
Daedalus.
multiple ammo types.
But that's just
Okay.
the start.
But those
We
are
introduced
manufacturers.
an all-new licensed parts system. This allows for behaviors and abilities from multiple manufacturers to spawn in a single weapon.
Ooh. Okay. Now we're getting into some the nitty gritty here. I like this. So you're gonna be able to have a torque mag, a Maliwan. So, man, that's dope. Wait, I should have known, bro. I should have known. One sec. Bring it back to
Borderlands
this.
4, each piece of gear comes from one of 8.
Right here. Look, torque. It said it right there. I read it out loud. I didn't even like comprehend it. Torque Tedior ability. So they spawn with different abilities, and so it has a. I wonder if there's certain parts of the weapon that will be geared more towards certain manufacturers. You know?
Manufacturers with their own characteristics and trademarks.
Right.
There's Jacobs with
Like-
quick-friendly black powder weapons.
Like,
The
is
elemental
there
expertise of
This allows for
is there enough, mags, barrels, I don't know what else you like, sights, triggers, stocks, flashlights, anything you would need on a gun, really.
behaviors and abilities
have
from
enough?
multiple manufacturers to spawn in a single weapon.
What is happening?
For instance, this flat-off assault
go.
rifle
Jesus.
features a Torg mag, Hyperion shield, and a Mali 1 elemental switch. Meaning
How rarity does it have to be to have how much stacked? Like, what's the threshold there?
it shoots fast and explodes.
And will there be, like, epic, pearlescent, legendary, unique, cat's pajamas level attachments like that? I guess they're not attachments. You can't take them off unless you can.
Things. The higher the rarity, the more parts that can randomly spawn, creating wilder and wilder loot.
They answered my question
And
immediately.
that's before even getting into alt-fire modes, underbarrels, and elemental damage.
Okay.
The possibilities
They
are
must have
truly
added a
endless.
new element, right? They had to have added a new element.
To support playing with your favorite...
Hey! You're going too fast.
The possibilities are truly endless.
I mean, we've had guns that walk around. That's fine.
To support...
Hey! Oh, I missed it. See if we can...
To-
Okay, there we go. Bulwark. Weapons with Hyperion licensed parts gain 100% weapon shield capacity. So is this is like some kind of relic that you fit in? Okay. Enhancement modification. Okay, so you can slot these into your weapons, and that will give you boosts based on synergies with certain manufacturers.
Support playing with your favorite manufacturer.
Yeah, exactly. Explosionception. Have an explosion, go back in time and explode them before you even exploded them. Weapons with torque licensed parts fire stickies. They hit a bonus 50%.
We've
Fancy.
added enhancements. This new type of gear
I wanna see
replaces
legendary.
artifacts.
Show me
and
the
provides
big boy.
bonuses to
Show me the big.
specific
You bitch.
manufacturers. Take my current
I love you
enhancement.
though.
It adds a kill
Damn.
bonus to all guns with deadless parts, along with
They were teasing us, and they knew it. They knew it. You think they put that there on purpose, and they just do? Nah.
more reload speed and critical damage. This lets you
Okay.
min-max your build around your favorite manufacturer,
Right.
immediately turning just okay guns into amazing weapons.
I mean, we're still going to be
Finally,
using the
we've
big
heard your feedback, and
legendaries
we've
that we get at
overhauled
the
our
end.
drop rates and loot across the game. We've worked hard to make sure all our gear feels better than ever, while also making rarity matter again. This makes for our most satisfying
Okay.
loot chase ever. And at the top of everything are legendaries.
Right?
These have always had unique effects that you won't find on any other piece of gear.
Good.
But in Borderlands 3, they drop too often. This not only devalued legendaries, it made everything feel less valuable.
That's valid. I would say that's kind of valid. Because I was looking for like min-maxing my uniques and shit like that. But enough dropped where I got a couple decent ones.
In our new system,
Some
not
pretty good
only do
ones.
all guns feel great, but now legendaries will truly be special events. We've added the magic back to our loot chase, and we know you'll love grinding all that.
Okay, but I mean, you can say that. What you added what now?
Special events. We've added the magic back to our loot chase, and we know
magic
you'll
back
love
to your
grinding
loot
all
chase,
that great
okay.
gear on Kairos.
But let's get back to combat so I can show you my favorite thing.
Pixel gun.
Ordnance. This is the new gear slot for grenades and heavy weapons like rocket launchers.
Okay. Ordnance. So you have like an ultimate heavy weapon like Destiny. Got it. They really took some cues from
Instead
Destiny
of
on
taking
this
up
one,
a
didn't
gun
they?
slot and ammo, Ordnance now has cooldown timers. No more
Okay.
saving the big guns for boss fights. Now you can blow stuff up as often as you want.
What does her ability actually do mechanically? That's who
Before we
they've been
go
playing as
further,
the whole
let's
time.
talk a little bit about
Is her.
action skills.
Raven.
Every Vault Hunter has a set of 3 unique action skills.
As soon as I say something, they're like, "Here's the info you wanted. Thank you." Like, actually, thank you. You're doing a great job, guys.
These are class
Oh!
defining
Oh!
abilities with
Okay, here we go. Incarnate action skill. Vex creates a phase explosion dealing damage to nearby enemies and fully restoring her health. While active, Vex can use Eldritch Blast. I think I had that ability in Baldur's Gate 3 and gains increased movement speed. Eldritch Blast, L1 fire Eldritch Blast offhand, okay. Dealing gun damage reduces the cooldown. Just straight. Gun damage equals less cooldown. So this is going to be like probably a good starter class then. Because you'll be able to like pop off her little Eldritch Blast all the fucking time. Unless it has a higher cooldown rate than other main abilities or something. In that case, you know, they would have compensated that for you shooting.
devastating effects. Up until now, I've
what
been
else
using
we got?
Incarnate to deliver powerful phase blasts. But let's switch it up.
Yeah, what else we got? Okay. So I think they're doing the same style that they did last time. And then it looks like they're expanding it out one more. So, you know, before it was you had 3 play styles on each character. And you went into them and it basically had like this section up here. But probably like 3 lanes, and then it had like that again. So it had, you know, it was about like that. It seems like now they widened this a little bit, and then from there you go into 3 sub play styles. So I mean, it's pretty expansive based on what we had before, but hopefully it's not so incremental and we get some like game changer abilities. You know, just stuff that actually changes your playstyle, especially down in these 3. That's where you want that the most, because that's where you're going to start to specialize.
To phase familiar and pull out trouble. As you can see, each action skill has its own branching skill tree, giving you more build freedom than ever before. On top
She
of
got
passive
Eldritch. She got self-insert. And she got Stray the video game. But what it was like in your head.
skills, you can further customize action skills with augments and capstones. These are socketed enhancements that add new behaviors and functions to your actions.
Wait, what now? Augments to your... Oh my god, dude. They have so much in this game.
Powerful phase blasts. But let's switch it up.
They really did like back end a lot of the technical stuff. And that's okay. Like I understand the flow of the video that they did.
To phase familiar and pull out trouble. As you can see,
Okay.
each action skill has its own branching skill tree, giving you more build freedom than ever
Increased
before.
action skill damage. Okay,
On top
damage
of
is
passive
good.
skills, you can further customize
Blink strike augment. Equip, augment to act. Oh, okay. So these are ones that you slot into, and then when you hit that line, you can pick one or the other or something. Probably. Press and hold L1, command trouble, and blink strike target enemy. Okay. So L1 is going to be like your ability button. So, you know, it augments it, so you hold it.
Customize action skills with augments and capstones. These are socketed.
Command trouble to explode himself. Okay. His name's Trouble. Trouble. Kamikaze. Shit. Ordnance damage.
New behaviors and functions
Ordnance damage is a damage type? What the fuck does that mean?
to your action skill.
Different builds completely change how combat plays out, resulting in near endless freedom to experiment.
Trouble Bubble. Gains overshield whenever he deals damage. While face familiars act, Trouble gains elemental aura. Ooh! He can get aura. Dealing ordnance damage over time.
You can swap unlock augments or capstones on the fly, or completely respec your skill trees at hubs around Kairos.
This gives us a chance to talk about traits. Each Vault Hunter has
Thank
a unique
you.
passive ability called a trait. For Vex, her action skills attune to the element of her equipped weapon.
They took
So
a
by
page
swapping
right
guns, I can change Trouble's
right
damage from kinetic to shock,
out
fire,
of-
or any other elemental type.
Sorry. They took a page right out of Black Myth Wukong. They say, yo, you want to try something new? Press a button. Although, okay, less like Black Myth, to be fair. But still very accessible. Black Myth, you can kind of just, like, undo it wherever you are. In this one, they said you got to, like, go to a little hub thing.
And also, you can pet the cat.
Dead end. Or is it? Let's see where this vent takes us. God. Are those test tubes?
I didn't even get to see the enemy. They eviscerated it. Oh, it's another one of it's another Tim. It's a mini Tim. Man, she's muttering. What is happening? Okay. Very nice weapon. That reload looked dope. That'll be satisfying. That's another thing. Like they got some interesting reloads on a lot of these weapons too. They do a great job with the weapons on this game. Although they haven't shown a lot of like, I need that fucking weapon. They haven't shown a lot of that.
A return. Of course, I could have avoided it in the first place if I had just used my ref kit. This new piece of gear provides health and other buffs, like temporarily boosting my elemental damage, rate of fire, or movement speed.
So I get to do drugs.
I'm almost afraid to ask what's in the
It's like a stim in Fallout or
Look
something.
at these guys. Are those crystals
They're gonna come out.
growing out of them?
They're gonna come out and they're gonna have to fight them.
By the way,
Press
if you're
the
looking
button.
to experience the story again or just grind for loot, we've added full mission and boss replay. That's right, no more save loading to run bosses. Now you can return to the arena and use Moxie's big encore machine to spawn another run.
They added a farming simulator. Farming Simulator 2025 is actually in Borderlands the whole time.
Play. That's right, no more save loading to run bosses. Now you can return to the arena and use Moxie's big encore machine to spawn another run.
Beautiful.
But we'll talk more about endgame later. For now, let's jump ahead and show you something truly badass.
For now, let's do boss fight. Okay.
In Borderlands 4, our bosses are bigger and better than ever.
This is
putting
the
all
Zinch
your
that
new
I was
skills,
talking about.
Gear and abilities to the ultimate test.
Man, he's trying to high five you, bro. He just really sucks at it. That's why he has so many hands. He kept missing high fives and Just making more hands for himself to compensate. See, look.
That's enough of that for now.
He made hands of hands. That's
But
trauma,
we look
bro.
forward to showing you much more this June at our first hands-on gameplay event.
Hands-on.
And from
Hammer.
everyone at Gearbox, thank you for joining us.
All right, let's look at the team here. We got a pretty good layout. Pretty good layout. And of course they put, oh no, they don't have all the girls up front. I was gonna criticize. All right. Of course, Boyo up front in his Aztec shirt. Gotta have that. Wait, is it? Hold on. Well, I'm looking around. I'm pretty sure this is the only man or woman wearing a Borderlands shirt. Or like repping Borderlands. So did they just like gather everybody up on a random day? Or no, they had to know they were filming this, right? Like boy got his nice shirt on. Did they not know about this? I'm just saying. Break free! Borderlands free or 4. Okay, okay. They got a pretty good cover. I like the cover. It looks like his hand looks like somebody painted it. I like it. It looks good. September 12th. What? Why not one day earlier? Why not one day sooner? Is that going to be early access? Get early access on September 11th? That'd be fucking dope. It wouldn't. Don't do early access. I was kidding. It was a joke. Don't do it. Is that it? Is that all we got? Damn. They cooked. They said everything they needed to say. They showed off everything they needed to show except extremely cool weapons. Or at least they didn't highlight any specific cool way. They showed off some like alternate fire shit. That's fine. But I'm sure they wanna save a lot of it. They've kind of won me over a little bit. Although they didn't show much of the writing. This was more of a gameplay deep dive. And I like the expansion of the skills and how you can switch between different play styles within a tree, and then that branches into even more. That's good, you know, more variation. I wonder if they are going to add a 4th slot in that like they did in Borderlands 3. Like, I think that was a DLC. They added a new character and they added a new slot to each other character. So, like, no matter who you mained, you had something new to play, which was actually dope. I hope they do that again. And I think I still didn't, like, play every class in Borderlands 3. I think I ended up playing 3 of them. But, Are you getting Borderlands 4? Are you going to get Borderlands 4? Are you going to judge it like I'm going to judge it? Probably. Maybe. I don't know. I'm hyped. But, hey, I guess, you know, till that happens.